Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Come on, guys, welcome back to another beer review. Time for some West Coast beer. We've reviewed like 4 hazy beers in a row, so time to change it up. We're going to Slice, Lincoln, California, one of my favorite California breweries. This is Nature's Holiday, and this is some old school, like Slice kills the can art game, but look at this. This is like old school how when breweries started just canning beers with little labels. I like it. I appreciate this. This brings me back to like 2015-ish when you were getting just silver cans with a little label on it. Good stuff. I'm a fan. So, Nature's Holiday West Coast IPA. It is per the label, 7%. It says a delicious escape in a 16-ounce can. West Coast IPA with Nelson, Simcoe, Citra, and Enigma. I don't know much about Enigma. I know that I love Citra and Nelson hard. And I also love Simcoe. It's funny, we were just talking about Simcoe hops in one of the reviews we did today. I was like, do people still use Simcoe hops in hazy beers? They still use them in West Coast beer. So this beer comes courtesy of my man Jared. I appreciate you, bro. This was canned on June 24th. Today's July 18th, so we are 3 weeks in the can. You guys know I loves me some West Coast IPA. Into the Slice glassware because beer tastes better in proper glassware. Slice actually did a Vaccinator glass. I wish they would have released this with the Vaccinator beer. But look at this fucking glass. It's so sick. Jared sent me this. So awesome. So good. But yeah, so look at that beer. So, I mean, this is super clear. I can see my finger through it. It looks amazing. It's crispy. There's a good amount of bubbles in this glass. Finger and a half of bright white head, super marshmallowy. This beer, Peter talks about it. Peter and Brett always say that, like with these clear beers that are heavily hopped, it almost has like a green kind of a tint to it. I don't know what it looks like on camera, but it's got like that green kind of hop thing. It looks awesome. I love this kind of glassware. I talked about that. These are like the can. It looks like a can kind of. Big fan of this glassware. So, geez, let's not get sloppy. 5th review of the day. That's what happens. The shower fat knows in it. It is so crazy the difference in West Coast beers when you've had 4 hazy beers in a row. 2 of them which were 11.5% and above. This beer smells dank. It smells earthy. It smells pithy. It's citrus. It's gooseberry. Gooseberry with Nelson. It just smells so fucking clean. It's explosively aromatic. It smells like a crusher of a beer. It's like lemon limey. It's zesty. What did we say this was? 7%? I can't. Gosh, with this stupid light. Yeah, 7%. It just smells like a crusher. Like, it doesn't smell boozy. I mean, you don't expect to smell booze at 7%, but it's just so fruity, so hoppy, so dank, so earthy. There's it's like a slight just kind of vegetal thing, but I think that's more like that hop kind of pellety thing. And it's got a nice, just bready sweetness. So let's go and taste it. Jared, cheers. Thanks, bro. This beer is so good. Why aren't more people into West Coast IPA these days? Anybody tell me? I don't understand. Like, I do understand it. I get it. Like, I get the infatuation with haze. Like, everyone, it's funny. Like, I talk to a lot of people who come in at work. Like, we start talking about beer, and everyone's like, I love hazy IPAs. I love hazy IPAs. And I'm just like, fuck. Like, did everyone just start drinking, like, in the last 5 years? Do you not remember, like, how good this style is? What is happening? Can someone tell me? What is happening? This beer is bright. Citrus for days. Pithy citrus. Pithy orange. Lemon lime. Pithy grapefruit. But it's got that cool vinous, earthy grape skin thing that you get from Nelson. It is bone fucking dry. Like, I could chug this. It's just, this beer is so crushable. It's so drinkable for 7%. You get like bitterness on the middle of your palate to the finish, but it doesn't go crazy like old school Stone where like it's just going to ruin your palate. It's beer. It's bready on the finish. There's a little sweetness that just balances out all the hops perfectly. This is why I've been drinking clear beer. Like I fucking love this. It's so refreshing. It was like 85 degrees here today, so it's been warm out here. And it's not that you can't like crush hazy beer. Of course you can drink hazy beer one after another. Clearly we've done it tonight. But when you move to this and you just get that light, spritzy, just like, this is beer. It's fire. This is fucking world class. I love this. I know I'm one of the only people left on the clear beer train, but I'm like, I will not let this style die. And I love that Slice is doing West Coast IPAs. They're one of the few that still does them consistently. Like they're constantly doing West Coast IPAs, and I'm so fucking stoked that they do that. I mean, Zach loves West Coast IPA, so I mean, he's going to brew hazy beer because people love hazy beer, but he's also brewing beer that he loves. So, I mean, this beer is absolute fire. I fucking love this beer. Delicious. So, world-class West Coast IPA from Slice. Lincoln, California, NorCal, stand up. That's Nature's Holiday. Jared, thanks for sharing this one, bro. I love this beer so freaking hard. So, if you guys are West Coast IPA fans, let's talk about it. Did you have this beer? If you didn't, you should have. If you're into like trading for beer, every time you see Slice do a West Coast IPA release or double IPA release, and you're into that, trade for it. It's worth it. Their West Coast IPAs are fucking fire. They're so new school, fruity, hoppy, while staying like true to the style. It's amazing. So that's it. I'm out of here, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. See you very soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.